What's up, guys? Welcome to the Props and Playmakers podcast, episode number 9, where cousins collide, codes get cracked, and culture gets called out. We've got a special episode today, special grand final edition. We've also got a special guest in the studio, the brother-in-law, Lockie. How's it feel to be in the hot seat, man?
Good to finally be here. Been talking about it for a while, so...
Yep. Nah, for sure. And we might have Pricey dropping in a bit later to have a chat.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. Well, we went to the game on the weekend. How crazy was the atmosphere, bro?
Oh, it was hectic.
Man.
Hectic.
Have you actually seen an atmosphere that good at the Suncorp before?
No, it was my first finals game.
Yeah. Well,
first finals game I've gone to, apart from Origin, when JT had a busted shoulder, so...
So would you say that the atmosphere was better when we went on the weekend, or do you think in that Origin game?
I think I can remember it better from the weekend.
Yeah.
The Origin, I was a bit wasted, so...
But, happens to the best of us.
No, it was sick too, because the Broncos had us a bit worried there, and then to finish off strong just made it so much better, so...
And you get that redemption from Penrith from 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was good.
We watched that grand
Reynolds
final.
got the kick too, so...
Yeah, well, that's it. And I mean, we watched that grand final and we thought the Bronx had it won. And
yeah.
I remember you turned to me and said, oh, yeah. You're like, oh, they'd done the Eels last year.
That bit me, eh?
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Well,
at least they're off now. First team to do it in a few years, so...
That's it, eh? I think all the NRL fans are so happy that Penrith...
I'm happy that they just beat Penrith.
Yeah, 100%, man.
The fact they're in the grand final is good enough for me, but...
Yeah, no,
crazy.
For sure. Who was your standout, like, from the weekend? Like, who was your standout player, do you reckon?
So hard. They all work so good together.
Yeah.
Just they work so good together as a team, and to stick in it for the long game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
For sure. Well, you were saying to me at halftime, you were like, bro, I don't think we're going to win this one.
Yeah, because Penrith is a side that it's hard, like, it's so hard to come back from if they're so far ahead.
Yeah.
But, man, they just stuck it out and got it done.
Yeah. And how good's Reno getting his redemption a few years ago in that grand final?
I was sort of hoping Walsh wasn't going to go and kick that because he wasn't having much luck with
the ball, he hit that post on that one, and then they didn't take that 2 on that other one when we were screaming for them to take the 2.
Yeah, they should have took that too.
So, for sure. And up against their arch rivals in the grand final, that's going to be crazy, up against the Storm.
It's good to see them back in the grand final.
Yeah, for sure. Good. For sure. No, definitely. Yeah, well, someone I wanted to touch on from that game was Payne Haas, man. Like, what a machine, eh? Like,
but even going after Cleary, he was one of the main chasers for Cleary on that field goal.
Chased the kick, and I think
saved it. Cleary would have kicked that if Payne Haas wasn't putting him under that much pressure. So
and he
crazy.
He chased that kick on. I think it was he stopped Blaze Talangi when Blaze Talangi was about to get to the ball. There was like a play where he come through and he saved it. Like. You know, just can't believe he's that big and he can
run
play 80 minutes and he's just he's an absolute machine, you know. He's like a robot. Like
he's going to be just as good in the grand final.
Yeah,
I was watching one of the press conferences and he said he knows what's at stake and it's all he's ever wanted to win a grand final. He's not going to let it slip. So hopefully he has a massive game for the grand final.
Yeah, and I mean, there's been a little bit of back and forth between him and Stefano come out and said a few things about the Bronx being stuck up. And
I'm keen to see them running each other, eh?
Yeah,
pretty hectic.
Get into it, the big boys, get out there and but I mean, I wouldn't want to be taking on Payne Haas if I was Stefano.
Nah, not in a grand final anyway.
Nah, man, he's just a weapon. Like,
he's going to be on for that grand final.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be crazy seeing all the big dogs. Like, you got Reece Walsh, you know, Payne Haas, Ezra Mann.
Carrigan's back.
Carrigan. But then you got, on the other side of the coin, you got the Storm. You know, they got all them Queensland boys in there too, like Harry Grant, Munster. You know, Jerome Hughes, he had a blinder last week with a broken arm. So, yeah,
that was crazy, eh? Scored a try and everything.
Yeah, fending people off with a broken arm. So, it's going to be pretty...
Harry Grant's dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
He's really good at making penalties appear.
Yeah.
So hopefully he doesn't get a penalty in his end.
Yeah, well, that's it, eh? And like, they're going to all have to be on high alert because obviously Ezra Mann will come on.
Off the bench.
Yeah, Ben Hunt goes to hooker. Yeah. You know, like, there's just so many options. Like, I looked at the Broncos and I'm thinking, man, how good is it that their depth is that good that they can sit Selwyn Cobbo out? Like, in any other team, he'd be in. you know, but they're just playing that good that you can't put them in.
It's just everyone's saying that Madge trained them too hard. Well, this is what comes from it. They can play the long game.
That's it, eh?
They've beaten all the top teams when it really mattered.
Yeah.
And now they've gone, I reckon they're going to go all the way.
I reckon
they'll go all the way.
Fingers crossed, I hope so. Like, you just look at the matchup and, these two teams, they always seem to verse each other in finals, you know? Or like, you know, that there was that game a few weeks ago where you guys had to beat them to get into the top 4.
Yeah.
You know? And that was when Reece had, you know, a bit of the toilet water that week and got into the toilet water. Yeah. So, you know, I'd be bringing a couple buckets of that down there. And
his coffee cup is a toilet.
Yeah, so I've seen that.
Yeah, so he's been loading up on that toilet water.
Yeah, man. There's something dangerous in that toilet water, eh? I reckon they're going to start getting that tested.
Reece's plumbing, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a couple matchups in the grand final I want to touch on. Like, I feel like, you've got that real interesting dynamic there. You know, you got the fullbacks, you got Reece Walsh up against Ryan Pappenhausen. You know, obviously, like both fast players and that. You know, obviously Reece is in like outstanding form at the moment, but I think that's going to be a good battle there.
It's going to be a close game.
Yeah,
it is good matchups.
Yeah,
but I just think Broncos have got more heart in it. I think they want it more than what Storm are going to want it, and I think they deserve it.
Yeah,
the finals run they've had, and they've come back from every game. Most of the games they've been behind, and they've come back. That just shows the determination they've got to make it. They knew how close they were to get into a grand final. Now they're there. They're not going to let it slip.
Yeah,
Walsh is just like, he's a crazy player. He does some silly stuff, but when he gets it right, you can't stop him.
Yeah,
he's so unpredictable.
Yeah, when he's on, he gets you off on the edge of your seat, you know. And I think what's interesting about this grand final is you've basically got the team from 2 years ago that versed Penrith versus the team that versed Penrith last year. You know, so you've got these two teams have both suffered defeat in the last 2 grand finals, and then they've got to go up against each other, and one of them's going to be suffering the defeat. So, you know, obviously on our end, we're hoping the Broncos, but you know, anything can happen in a grand final. So it's scary times.
It's going to be a good game.
Yeah,
it's going to be close
for sure.
Be plenty of heart attacks.
And man, you're going to the game, eh?
Oh, I'm so keen. First grand final.
Yeah, for sure.
That's gonna be good.
Jumped on. How was it? Pretty hard to get the tickets, or what?
Bro, we had 4 phones going. We had my phone. Bryden had 2 phones. My partner Crystal had her phone on. She actually jumped in the lineup last.
Yeah.
And we got on. We were like 30,000 people in line. She was like 5,000. So I don't know how that works, but we were lucky enough to get in, and we just got the tickets straight away. We didn't even really care where we were sitting. We just got Broncos members section, boom, 2 tickets. So
yeah, the demand for tickets just insane, eh? Like, and they're 2 out of Sydney teams. So like,
and the worst part is like the flights. Like originally we had flights planned for, it was like 150 one way, so 300 return. Within a minute or an hour after the Broncos beat Panthers, flights went up to like $800 one way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so crazy.
And then you got to deal with people like scalping on the tickets too.
We were so lucky we got them tickets. So
has it sold out?
It's fully sold out.
Yeah, fully sold out.
There'd still be a few scalping websites you can get them off, but
I
wouldn't risk buying it and then going 1,000 k's to Sydney just to not even be able to get in. You know what I mean? So
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we were lucky. We got them through Ticket Tech. So instead of getting a plane, we hired a motorhome.
Yeah. So I was gonna say that. So you got a Winnebago or something.
Yeah, we got a Winnebago. It was $800 for 3
nice.
days. So we're just gonna mish it down there to Sydney, little boys trip.
Yeah, so, little road trip with the boys.
It won't be too bad. It'll be pretty good actually. And then accommodation sorted, travel sorted.
Yeah, nice.
So we just need the Bronx to win.
That's it. That's it. It's crazy actually. You know, going back and looking at it, that the last grand final that the Bronx won was actually against the Storm, you know, 2006. So, 19 years ago. And Pop actually went to that game.
Yeah, it's tough too because obviously, like, Pop passed away this year.
Yeah.
The Broncos weren't doing too good before he passed away, and now They've had a mad run. They've made the grand final. It's good, but it's bittersweet because like it's the first year Pop's gone and they're in it. They're in the grand final.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I
it's
think
bittersweet, you know.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be a dry eye in the house, to be honest.
No,
Like, I think
well, you are all going to be at my house. I'm going to be in Sydney.
Yeah,
So
we'll be taking over
we'll
your
have to
pad.
get the Zoom going.
Yeah,
get some live entertainment.
Yeah, man, little pod bonus for next week or something.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that'll be mad, man. That'll be a mad little road trip. And,
for sure. Might do a bit of fishing.
Yeah, nice. Where are you going to go fishing at?
Don't know. Wherever there's water.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Let us know. Put some recommendations in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've only gone to Sydney once, and that was when we did our Sydney trip.
Yeah.
And we flew there. We were flat out. We didn't really have much time. We had the kids. So.
Yeah. A couple of months ago, went to that Wynn Stadium at Wollongong.
Yeah, and you've actually got a vlog on that. So check it out.
Yeah, check out the vlog.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure, man. Nah, well, yeah, like it's, I mean, basically, you know, like there's, like we've said, there's so many matchups across the field with this. And I mean, these two teams, like, I think the best thing about these two teams being in it is they're both exciting to watch. So, like, I feel like, you know, probably the only thing that's disappointing is it would have been cool to get like a daytime grand final when it's nice and dry and, you know, like I know you say that the Bronx struggle.
play better at night.
Yeah, but
everyone knows it.
Hey, they won the last two games playing during the day.
I seen an article on Facebook though. They're thinking about backflipping the grand final day from 2027. So they're going to make it all day games.
Yeah,
because of how crazy the finals have been at Suncorp.
Yeah,
they've had more viewers, more people attending in finals games in the last decade, and they believe it's because it's been day games.
Yeah.
So they're thinking flip it all, make it day games for grand final, and they'll be able to, you know, get more people involved. But
well, the AFL does it pretty well. Like they have the day game, you can have a barbie in the arvo, you know, have a couple brewskis.
Bro, it was crazy. We left that game and it was 7:00.
Yeah,
we were like sitting there having a beer, thinking,
yeah,
wow. Normally it's like 10:30 or something.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
we're home by 8:30.
Yeah, no, like
crazy.
I love the I just love the day games. Like it's, you know, nice dry weather too. Because in Sydney, the other thing is you got to deal with the dew. That ground will probably get dew at night time. So you know, players like Walsh and Mam and that with all that footwork,
they love slipping over too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like bring your long studs because otherwise you'll be, you know, like on a slippery dip. Like So yeah, that's obviously something else. And how's last weekend, man? The three Brisbane teams getting up.
Yeah,
like,
and then the Brisbane women in the grand final the game before.
Yeah,
the Broncos.
And then the Lions, they won.
Yeah,
like
what did I say? I said hat trick.
You did say
we're going all
three. You got the trifecta.
Yeah, touch wood. We still got Sunday to go, but
yeah, that's it, man.
The women are playing sick too. I reckon they'll go pretty good.
Yeah, we watched a bit of that game when we went last week, you know, like, and that was it was pretty much they had it in the bag the whole time, really.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there too watching the women, which is good because you don't normally get.
Yeah, it was good to see.
Much people there, yeah.
Yeah, it was good to see, and like, heaps of probably young girls and stuff that are looking at, you know, playing NRL or whatever, like aspiring to play NRL when they grow up. So
the Brisbane Broncos women, they actually got Rookie of the Year too.
Yeah, for sure.
And the Daily M.
Yeah.
Tamika Upton.
So. Yeah. No, it was good. No, it was. I mean, she was so good. Like, you know, like I mean, even on the weekend, she scored a like blistering try. Like, yeah, she's just a freak, man.
My partner, she didn't even know who she was, but she was watching the Daily M's and they did the preview and she goes, "Oh, look at this little rocket ship."
Yeah,
that's Tamika Upton.
Yeah, she's got a set of wheels on her. Bro. She's pretty quick. Yeah, she's pretty quick.
So quick.
All right, we've just had Pricey jump in. We're just getting into our Clive Churchills and bets for the week for the grand final. But just quickly touch on it. How you feeling? Pretty pumped that the Bronx are in the GF or what?
Yeah, man, pretty pumped. Hey, bit of a dream come true. It's been a while between drinks for us, as far as wins goes, that is. So, hopefully we can knock one off and not get to the 20-year mark, eh?
All right, well, we might let our guest kick off the Clive Churchill and bet for the week. So
it's hard. It's hard with Paddy. I like Paddy for it, but if Reece Walsh is on his game, he's gonna have a crazy game. He'll take it out if he has a crazy game and he gets everything right. But it's hard. It's hard to pick one.
Yeah. Well, I think Walsh is one of the favourites.
So unpredictable.
Yeah.
So unpredictable.
I think I tend to agree with him there. Like Paddy Carrigan, he'll go out there and just do his job as he does every week. He'll put in a monstrous effort. He'll get a heap of tackles, heap of run meters, heap of offloads. And yeah, you're right. If Reece Walsh is on the ball, he's probably going to have a blinder. And you're right, he'll probably be the star of the show and take it out.
Yeah, Paddy will be fired up too because he's coming back off suspension into a G.
Yeah, having a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
Won't be happy.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Maybe
gun to your
five.
head. Who you going? Who's your Clive?
Walsh.
You going Walsh?
I'm
Lock it in,
going
Eddie.
Walsh. I'm going Walsh.
Yeah.
I'll go the opposite then. I'll go the I guess the consistency bet there. And I'll go Patrick Carrigan.
Yeah. So you're going to go Paddy. Yeah, nice. All right. Well, I might I'm going to chuck in a bit of a Lucy, and I'm going to go the man we've been talking about for the last few weeks on the pod, and that's Katoni Staggs.
Yeah.
I just think, he's a big game player. You know, he's been, he's just a beast, and bit of value there. Last I checked, I think he was about $34.
He got centre of the year in Daily M.
That's it. And he's just, when you guys need some energy, he comes flying in and takes a big carry or smashes someone or something, you know.
When he's on too.
Yeah.
So much
He always
passion,
brings
bro.
it.
So much passion.
Sweet. All right. Well,
Yeah,
hit us with the bet. Yeah, what's your bet?
Well, obviously I'm going to go the Bronx, 1-12.
Yeah, you go on the old 1 to 12.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's going to be a tight game. 1-12, we'll go Coates because he's hard to stop on the line. I'm going to go Ezra for a
Yeah,
try.
nice.
Ezra.
Yeah. All right.
And Coates under that high ball, that's
Yeah, he's hard to stop.
a real threat as
Yeah.
well.
And you're going to get a bit of value there because he's coming off the bench as well. So, you're just getting a bit more value in there. Well, that all up just for that 3-legger, that's $20.
Yeah,
$20.75. So, a lot of value there
Yeah.
Big money coming out this week, boys.
for sure, bro. Well, what are you thinking, Pricey?
Look, it's hard. I'm not really prepared, but I'll just run with it this week. Obviously, I'm going to go the Bronx as well. I'll go the close game, so I'll go the 1-12 margin.
Yeah.
Katoni Staggs for an anytime try scorer.
Love it.
I'll go one the other way as well.
Yeah.
And I'll put Pappenhausen down for a try scorer as well.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, we were just actually talking about Pappy before and the matchup with him and Reece Walsh, you know. Just a lot of speed there, you know.
He'll be fired up as well. Because of all the talk around Walsh. I feel like he's you kind of got to back him in to have a big game, and he can't be slept on. He's a top player, one of the top fullbacks of the comp as well. So you definitely don't want to rule him out.
It's a great matchup, eh? But even
For
with
sure.
everyone, like it's going to be a crazy grand final. Bro.
Definitely. Going back to the 2020 grand final, which was when Storm played Penrith, and that was Penrith's first grand final on the run. They actually got beaten by the Storm. I put Pappy down as my Clive that day. Picked up a stack of money on him. You know, he had a blinder. So yeah, I do think Pappenhausen, he got shut out of the grand final a bit last year. So Bronx are definitely going to have to be on high alert with him. You know, every time he gets the ball, I can see Ricky or someone going down there and trying to smash the hell out of him. You know, because you got to basically bash him out of the game, or you know he can same as Walsh, he can get you.
I reckon Munster's going to have a good game too, eh? So it's his first year. His dad passed away, so
That's
he's
the
going to
danger.
be on too. You know.
To be honest, he was going to be one of my picks for Clive, but I want the Bronx to win, so I'm going the Bronx. You know.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
you're exactly right. Munster will go out there and have a monstrous game. He'll put in a big effort. I think it's just going to be an exciting game across the board. It's shaping up to be a really, really good game.
yeah,
Blinder, so
yeah.
I'm
for
excited to see it.
And we touched on it before just quickly, and I wanted to bring you in on that because I'm not sure if I'd talk to you about that. But you know, it's actually interesting. The last grand final that the Bronx won was against the Storm. I'm pretty sure I actually watched that down at your house because I was on school holidays at the time, and Pop was he went to the grand final with our uncle. And, you know, that's who they were playing, the Storm. You know, 19 years ago, 19 years later, and, you know, the same year Pop passes away, here they are playing the Storm again. So
There's definitely a bit of a story to be told about it, isn't there? If it all comes together and it all works out, it's definitely, a bit of a redemption arc, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. No, definitely. Nah, sweet, man. Well, I think it's it's that time of the week that just have a look at my little run sheet over here. Just actually one quick one I wanted to touch on because I think all NRL fans around the Australia are celebrating this one. But no Ashley Klein in the grand final.
Yes.
Can we bring out the applause? But in sad news, he's in the bunker.
I think he's better in the
Yeah,
bunker.
well, look, we weren't going to completely get away from it, were we?
Yeah.
I actually don't mind him in the bunker, eh?
You won't be saying that if he makes the wrong call, though.
Oh, well, from what I've seen, he's not too bad in the bunker, but
I'm not sure if you guys touched on it already. Did you catch the decision that was actually missed in the Broncos game last week? I think it was it Warbrick or... Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry.
the first try.
Paul Alawati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He drops it.
The first try.
Bit of a sus put down there.
Bit of a sus put down, all right. That
Yeah.
was missed, but unfortunately, once the points go up on the board, it is what it is.
I think it was hard because in the Storm game, Ashley Klein blew the pee out of the whistle in the Storm and Sharks game. So then old mate on Sunday, he basically, if he was to blow too many penalties, like I felt like he let a lot of shit go in the ruck because Penrith were just lying on him. Like they were dead set having to sleep at some points, in the ruck.
And the forward passes and...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was definitely helping him to slow down the play, wasn't it?
Yeah, for sure. But in the second half, like he sort of, they just couldn't stop the Bronx momentum. And, I think that we touched on it before, but yeah, mammoth effort from Payne Haas. And he's another guy that I think he's a big contender for a Clive this week, Like he's just, like we had him in our Dally M team last week, you had him in your Mount Rushmore. Like he's just a beast.
Yeah, he's just forced to be reckoned with.
Yeah, for sure. No, easy. Well, I think we might jump into the Mount Rushmores for this week. We got the hookers.
Yeah, number 9s.
So
we're gonna let our guest Lockie kick it off.
Yeah.
Waiting for that.
First.
you got your list
good with
ready
that,
to
bro?
rock or what?
Yeah.
We'll just take from your list and put ours together on the fly, eh?
Well, I went with Cameron Smith.
Hard to miss him, isn't it?
Yep. Harry Grant. He's crazy
Very
at dummy
nice.
half.
For sure.
And then Ben Hunt and Carousel.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So that's my
Yep.
top 4.
A few modern
That's
players in there too.
Not a bad little
Yeah.
modern
I don't
list.
really
yeah,
remember
yeah.
much from back in the day, so...
Well, you are a little bit younger than us as well, so obviously there's going to be the different eras of rugby league that we all go through.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Did
But that's
you
still
wanna-
a solid list.
Yeah, definitely, man. I there's a couple in his list that I actually was almost going to add into mine, but I this week I sort of stuck with some older guys. Did you want to take it next, Enggy, or?
Yeah, I'm happy to jump in. Same thing, man. Cameron Smith. We might just touch on him when you go through yours, Pricey, because I feel like we could sit here all day and make a whole podcast about what he was like. But another guy that Cam sort of took over from, Danny Badiris. We've had a few Newcastle Knights on popping up on the show, but I think he was the guy before Cam Smith was that dude.
Yeah,
Bedsy was the guy.
yeah, he was huge back in the Joey John sort of era as well, wasn't he?
Definitely, yeah, and that's sort of where I've my other picks sort of come from. Another Bronco in there, Luke Prittis.
Yep.
Probably doesn't get the accolades of the other guys, but I love a hooker that's solid, does their tackles, dishes off the deck, and doesn't muck around with the ball. Give it to the halves, let them do the work, and I think he in that period of the Broncos and also in the Panthers, I think he won a Clive. I can't remember. I think it was for the Panthers. He won a Clive, but yeah, he was a gun too. Last on the list, bit of an unexpected one, and I'm probably going to get carved up online for this one, but I had to put in their PJ Marsh, old Parramatta player, played for Queensland, But just love what he brought to the dummy half role. More, I think he was one of them instrumental ones where he used to come off the bench and provide a bit of impact and all that. And just sort of wanted to have one of them sort of hookers in there that, he was come through as a half and then went into the hooker. And I think he sort of started a trend for where they'd sort of turn halves into hookers, like Ben Hunt now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, I haven't heard that name in a lot of years. I actually do remember that one vividly.
Yeah, I used to probably try and be him in the backyard when I'd be the hooker, like when we'd be playing each other.
Yeah, good times. So my list's much the same as you blokes. I've got Cam Smith right up the top of it. Number 2, I've got Robbie Farah. His time at the Tigers back in the day and some of the games he put on were just absolutely magic, and the way he could steer the teams around from that dummy half role. Number 3, Mick Ennis. Probably should be in the sledging Mount Rushmore as well, this one.
Oh, man. Old Mick Ennis.
Yeah.
Quickly, though, what did he say to Hindy that time, you reckon, to rile Hindy up? You remember that, like when he riled Hindy up?
I probably said something along the lines of, "Where's your ring, mate?"
Pretty easy. Low-hanging fruit, eh?
I'd say so. And then number 4, again, my list this week's full of New South Welshmen, but I couldn't go past this guy, and it might be one that some other people wouldn't pick, but always one of them threatening players to go up against. I hated when we had Queensland sides first and this guy because he'd always slip through for a try, but Damien Cook.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, Cookie. Yeah, he's a good one. He's
Cookie.
Yeah, real good one. Yeah. We've talked about him before too, the old sand shoe, beach sprinter.
Yeah, he'd just get straight through, wouldn't he?
Yeah, no, for sure. Actually, last night at the Dally M's, he took his daughter as his date. I thought that was real cute,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was his date for the night. Took her on the red carpet and all that. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, for sure. Sweet. Well, awesome. Well, yeah, we got some nice picks on the Mount Rushmore. Actually, did you play a little bit of hooker, Lockie?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I wasn't this big back then, but I did. Yeah.
A little bit of a dummy half, get in and have a little scoot.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, better than being a full dummy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I did for South Juniors.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Did you like? I didn't mind playing. I played a little bit of hooker. I didn't mind it.
No, it was fun. It was fun. It's constant.
Yeah, you always got to get in there. And,
no, it's fun.
Yeah,
you're always involved.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
when
mate,
you touch the ball.
I didn't mind scooping the ball up and stealing it from dummy half position occasionally, eh?
Yeah,
Taking
for sure.
a little hit up from there.
Push the hooker out the way. Get out the way, mate.
It's mine.
I'm having a run. Yeah, for
Half's
sure.
not feeding you the ball enough.
Well, it's a position where you touch the ball more than anyone on the footy field. So, like, you're constantly involved. You got to make tackles all the time. It's definitely, it's really important position.
Yeah, they definitely do have a certain aspect or amount of control, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, just you get to make some decisions too, like decision making.
Really influence the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Well, something else I want to sort of touch on is, you've started up Collins Management, like looking at getting into some event management and working with some artists and that. So, what made you sort of start that one up?
You being slack with gigs.
Oh, here we go, getting roasted.
Yeah, no, I just thought, if you're not getting them, I'll get them. So I can stop annoying you and I'll start annoying venues instead.
Well, you're good at it, I must say. Like we've been slowly working through this process of finding some venues and organising some shows, and I must say you got the gift of the gab.
We're close.
We pretty much can say that we've got a show.
Yeah.
Pretty much locked in, ready to rock. So
we're not telling you yet, but
we'll keep the suspense rolling.
Maybe next week.
But yeah.
I suppose as well, just touching on that, it almost goes back to our whole thing, doesn't it? With like the chat GPTs and the those sort of aids, you're able to utilise something or someone to book in or do those tasks, and that way it frees up the creator or the artist in this case to be able to focus their energy on what's more important, in this case putting on the show. And I think that's why like management is such an important role in these sorts of things. I think you're going to go far in that industry.
Yeah, well, that was one of the main reasons as well, to free Enggy up, so he didn't have to worry about, chasing up venues and organising dates and all of that. So I can sort of do all of that in the background while he focuses on just releasing his music.
Exactly.
And then when it's all
very important.
Yeah, when it's all locked in, we all work together at the end of it, and hopefully put on a killer show. So
Yeah.
should by the end of it, we'll all be working together on the day, obviously, and then
Yeah.
should be real good.
And
well, any machine needs all parts to run, doesn't it?
Definitely. Yeah. And I mean, you look at it with like a lot of the rappers, that even I grew up like listening to, Jay-Z, he had Dame Dash and Biggs, and then you've got Eminem, he had like Paul Rosenberg, or, you've got all these rappers that they had their managers and stuff like that. And, I mean...
Well, there's Eminem and Dre as well. Like, they were sort of just went hand in hand.
Yeah, working together.
It's definitely different to what I've ever done.
Yeah.
But I'm sure after the first show, things will start to be more freely and feel a lot more comfortable doing it. But
yeah,
no, I'm keen.
Well, it's good that you've challenged yourself.
We got a few good artists on it too, so
yeah,
it's gonna be sick.
Yeah, we got some good artists. Coming through, and we've worked on a track in the studio, which I guess you could say you sort of A&R'd, like made happen.
Was one of the boys I grew up with. Which I've been trying to get you to do that with him for about 15 years.
Yeah, well, actually,
so we finally got it done, and it's a killer too. So that's ready to be dropped pretty soon too, eh?
Yeah, for sure. And funny story with him, like he used to live in the same street as me, and he'd ride his little green machine up the street, and he'd go out the front and he'd be calling out to my sister, Shari. Yeah. Sorry, mate, she can't come out today.
It's a full circle moment.
Shari.
And even he's doing real good for himself too. He's got I think he's got like 5 shows coming up. So
yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. It's all happening.
Definitely. Yeah. No, we'll stay tuned for it. Is there anything you wanted to touch on with the like any questions you got for Lockie on the management stuff?
You sort of covered it. I just more than anything, just a big ups. Good on you for taking the leap and trying something out of the
cheers,
box.
Bro. Cheers.
That's what we're all about here, and supporting our friends in anything they do. So, yeah, good on you.
Cheers, bro. Appreciate it.
100%. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Well, on that note, I think we've pretty much covered everything today. Is there any final thoughts before we move off? Is there any final thoughts leading into this grand final? How's the nerves, boys?
I'm nervous.
I mean, I've been a Broncos supporter for a lot of years, so I'm not going to get my hopes up too much. It's as we've said before, you sort of expect the worst and hope for the best.
I've got a lot of faith, just from what they've shown. Canberra, Storm, so Panthers. Panthers. So I think we can get it done. I think I was worried about the Panthers game, but I'm not as worried about the Melbourne game. So I'm driving 1,000 k's in a motorhome to go watch them. So let's just hope they win.
Yeah, for sure.
But win or lose, but I'm happy they got
time, man. That'll be awesome fun.
Yeah, win or lose, I'm proud they've made it that far.
Definitely.
And they beat Penrith. That's a big achievement off their list. So
yeah,
they got rid of the scar tissue, and
definitely. And like we touched on it, it's bittersweet, but we'd love to see him. Love to see him get the job done for Pop.
Oh, 100%.
Old hooky.
100%.
100%. It would be like a bit of a dream come true for us.
Definitely. Yeah, we'll always remember it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Well, we might jump into sleepers for this week.
Sounds good.
Kick it off?
We might get the guest to keep kicking it off. We'll put all the pressure on him.
Well, I have to do it. It's going to be the Broncos theme song. It's going to have to be.
I love it.
Here we go, yeah.
It has to be.
All right, sweet. I'll get this rocking here.
Hey! Hey!
So this week I'll stick with the theme a bit. We've got the big grand final on, so we'll go with a bit of a footy inspiration song. But we'll stick with our Australian drill roots. So we've got "Run the Ball" by Sydney Young'uns. Run that ball, sorry, Sydney Young'uns.
Do they really want war when I see him on the floor? So the forward line break when I run that ball. I'ma run this track, I'ma run this heat. But I run it since young when I pull up to the street. Now you see it ain't funny cause you know we're making money. See me pull up in the beamer, then I'm living in the Harley. I'm the king up in the jungle when I'm living from the den. Better catch these hands when you're running from my men.
People, they talk about the ball runs, but always talk it up from the bench. When the heavy walk comes down, some people act clown and talk to the ref. That is preposterous. Young as there ain't no stopping us. Never pass the ball, but just run the ball. You spew it from your esophagus. Run that ball, yeah we run that ball. Pass the ball and I run that ball. It's on when I call one. You pass the ball, we run that ball. Yeah we run that ball. Pass the ball and I run that ball. It's on when I call one. You pass the ball, we run that.
Yeah, I'll keep it with the footy theme as well. We got OTZ Game Day Ritual.
Nice.
Let's get it.
In the bus cause it's game day. All the boys around, so let's ill-chay. Put on the uniform and a strap and tape, and it's war when you hit that hallway. Feeling myself when I hit that field. But my brothers in need for no shield. Play to the end and bruv, we don't yield. I got my brothers cause this is real. Don't fall back, front line like a soldier. Put him on his ass, step down and shoulder. Empty the tank, get up and motor. Don't stop working till the game is over. Forwards hit up in the backspine space. Let's get rowdy, bros running straight. Stick to the structure, put him in space. Once that whistle blows, then it's time to play. Yeah, it's a game day ritual. Run the ball like Mitchell, or you can be like Reynolds and Skiffle. Give it a Johnston and you'll get triple. Pass it to Cleary, you know he'll run the pitch. Score points like Jaboyevich. I'm game day fit, no need to switch. Cooking up like Cookie Man's in the kitchen. Who's that on the wing? It's Sivo. Score, try and do the Gaffrino. Don't get too rowdy or too keen, or you'll end up like Hasentino. Get a 40-20 like BCE. Run the ball like hectic cheese. Support runner, that's Pappenhausen, but I still got Teddy at the SCG. I'm quick, cause I'm like Saab.
All right, boys. Well, you know, first episode with the guest on. How's it feel sitting in the hot seat?
Better now.
Yeah.
But no, we've been talking about it for a while, so I'm happy to get it
Those
done.
Hopefully it's not the
pre-camera
last chills.
time. Yeah. Hope we'll do it again soon, eh?
Yeah, for sure. No, we'll have to get you back in and see how the grand final went and all that.
Broncos are going to win 1-12. So.
Well, that's it. Manifest that energy, brother. That's what I want to hear. But just quickly, I wanted to say like one quick thing. Like you know, it looks like Teddy Swims. We're not sure if he's in, he's out. I'm hearing
Tones and I is going to replace him.
Yeah, right.
But then
that's the talk going around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'd be good if Barnesy jumped in.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
already earlier in the year. He already put it out there that he'd be more than down to do it. But I don't know. I read another thing that Teddy Swims didn't fully lose his voice, but there was something going on, and his doctor just said, you know, have a break. So he's cancelled them 2 shows, but they're saying he's recovered good. He's recovered good, and he's locked in, ready to go. So
been on the Manuka honey.
yeah. So who knows? I seen him on Snapchat getting tattooed yesterday. So
we can always have PVL swallow his hat and just hit Snoop up while he's still in the country.
Bro, I said, hey, where's Snoop? Surely he's still in the country.
Yeah,
But,
I think PVL ruined that one.
yeah.
You know, but
Yeah,
what about?
I just have to offer him a big bag. He'll take it.
You know, why don't we? We did talk about it a while back, but you know, maybe chucking 1-4 in there. But I think now Panthers aren't in there. We can't do that. So, you know, like we got any Brisbane rappers we can put in for the Broncos or
Lissy?
Yeah, Lissy. He'd be a good option. Yeah, I
for
like that one.
Enggy.
Oh yeah, you know, Collins management. Get on to PVL. What's up, brother?
What's happening? This is your job, bro.
Yeah. PVL. Nah, maybe like I said,
Let's do a few shows first, eh?
I've been telling everyone.
Been a while between drinks calls, so
2030, Eels win the grand final. I'm gonna come out. You know, I might even bring Gus in for a guest verse, you know, get a bit of Gus on there on the hook or something, you know.
That's a big time frame, bro. They're playing pretty good at the back end of that season.
Bro, I've been
Never know.
waiting this long.
I don't know if Gus will make it to 2030. He's already a dinosaur, isn't he?
You know, bit of ageism in hip hop coming in here, eh?
Hey, I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying the poor fella will probably croak in the next 4 years.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Nah, well, he's that's the thing, eh? Like we've touched on that before with old Rabs, you know. Like, I'd love to see Rabs just come back for one last grand final or something, you know, like just quickly.
Surprise act calls the grand final this year.
Oh man, how good would that be?
Oh, it'd be awesome.
Nah, for sure.
Happen though. Don't think they'll have his studio built for him in time.
Nah, might have to wait till 2030. He'd be pushing it too.
He might have to get you in there. Your studio's looking pretty nifty.
Yeah, well, hey, they have said like my voice resembles quite a radio announcer, so like, you know, host of the Props and Playmakers.
I have heard that said before.
So what about when we're watching the game and you're saying, "Oh yeah, do this, do that," and then 2 seconds later the commentators say the exact same thing?
Oh man,
like, bro,
that's my
you're in the wrong industry, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's my little gift of the gab. It's useless, but I'm able to call what the commentators say before they do it, and it happens in all sports too. For sure. Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on, bro.
All good.
We really appreciate it.
It's good to
Yeah,
be
man.
Yeah,
Pleasure
love
to have
having
you
you on.
Cheers for having me.
For sure. Up the Broncos.
Bronx Nation, baby. Let's get it.
Let's go Broncos.
All right. Thanks for having us, guys. Peace out.
Cheers. Peace.